Alright, what is up you guys? It is Thursday today, and I thought it'd be nice to take my girl Ellie out for dinner. Except we're gonna go in the Chevelle back there. So hopefully nothing happens and we don't break down or anything like that. But even if we do, I know how to fix pretty much everything on it. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a few. You look very pretty. Alright, so right now we're cruising Ellie's 1965 Chevrolet Chevelle. So far so good. It seems to be running pretty well. No problem so far, so hopefully we don't run into any. Yeah, hi. Alright, so we decided to walk around the plaza for a bit, probably grab some drinks and some food. Chevelle's parked way over there, so hopefully no one steals it. Right?
Well, you locked it. We probably won't even be able to lock it to open it either.
Alright, so we got back from the bar and it started raining really bad, and our windshield wipers don't really work. So, oh, that just made it fucking worse. God damn it. Actually, hold on, let me see.
No, that just made it worse.
Are you sure? But what if I wipe it and then it's dry, right? No, actually not.
No, it's still wet.
Okay, well, oh, you can just go to AutoZone and get windshield wipers now?
We'll be fine.
Okay. So anyway, so we're having to stop every like 5 minutes and wipe the window down. It slowed down a little bit, so we're just gonna try to book it and see if we can make it home through the back roads. Yeah, it's not fun because I can't see the lanes in the road and these lights suck, as you could tell. But this is that classic car life, you know what I mean? You want to drive a classic car, you got to deal with all these consequences. So we'll let you guys know when we get home. Alright, so we made it home. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll probably do some more stuff. What is up you guys, my name is Jovani and welcome back to another Weekend Hangs. Today is Friday, I'm off today. So I figure I'm probably going to work on my truck all day. One of the things I want to do is I want to finish some of the intercooler piping. I need to go to Home Depot right now and get a 3-inch hole saw because I have a 2.5-inch one and it's a little too small. So we're going to cruise the Chevelle down to Home Depot if she starts up, and then yeah, we're going to get started on that. Not too bad. Alright. So far so good. Just gotta keep on the gas a little bit so it doesn't die out. So far it seems like only like cold starts are an issue. Once she's warmed up, she's good. So I probably could have left her idling for another like 10 minutes or so, but oh well. It's not too cold outside today. We might die, you know, a couple times on the road, but whatever. Just cruising today. It's pretty funny, even though this car is like pink and you know it's a little rough. I love driving this car just because of like the nostalgia, you know what I mean? It just kind of brings you back to a simpler time, a time I would know nothing about because I was born, you know, 23 years ago. But nonetheless, I don't know, it's just a cool feeling driving an old car. This car is 53 years old, so the fact that it still runs and drives and stops, it's pretty incredible stuff.
Nice car.
Thank you. mean. Like, you drive a car like this and it just gets so much attention, and it's fun. All right, so I went to Lowe's and they didn't have what I needed. So I know that Home Depot has the Milwaukee ones. I already have a few of them, so I'm just gonna go get one from there. So let's go. All right, so I got what I needed. It's a 3-inch hole saw blade, and oh fuck. Hold on. Okay, well, oh well. It's a 3 1/8 inch hole saw blade. I obviously wasn't paying attention when I bought this, but it'll work. It's 1/8 inch bigger than I wanted, but who cares, honestly. All right, so quick change of plans. My fiance's sister is actually stranded on the side of the road, just a little bit ways down from my house. So I'm gonna go help her out, and then I'll be back and we'll start doing car stuff. All right, it's Sunday and it's time to get something done. I haven't done shit all weekend, so I wanna get at least one thing done. I don't know. I can either continue working on the intake or the intercooler piping for this guy, which I might do, might not do, I'm not sure yet. Or what I've been wanting to kind of do is at least get this boy running again and perhaps move it around a little bit, just because it's been sitting here for a while and I'm worried that rats are gonna start getting in here. So yeah, those are kind of our options. You could do one or the other. I mean, I can try to just see if the engine will start. I just need to get some oil or fill it up with some oil, because I had a crack down here on the oil pan and all the oil leaked out. So let's go ahead and see what we could do about this. All right, I'm back. It's a little bit later on in the day. I didn't actually end up doing really anything to the cars, but I did end up cleaning my garage a bit. I went ahead and parked my 55 back in there, so that way I could work on it in my garage a little bit, just because it was really hot today. But it's cooled down now. I'm in the Chevelle right now, going for a ride to my friend Pat's shop. Hold on, guys. I think the Chevelle sounds like it's not running right. So let me see what's going on. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see what's going on with the Chevelle. All right, just kidding. We're having some major issues with the Chevelle right now. It almost just died on me at that light right there. So I'm turning back around and going back home to pick up my GMC. Well, what this sounds like and what it feels like is when the carburetor jet fell out last time, except I was on the highway last time, so I had no power once I stepped on the gas. It would just kind of sputter. So at least I have a little bit of power to get up to like 45, 50. So I'm just gonna take this opportunity to go back home and park it before I get stranded somewhere. All right, so I'm back in the GMC. I went ahead and parked the Chevelle back at home and just picked it up. So I guess now would be a good time to talk about some of my plans for the Chevelle. I don't plan on keeping the engine that's currently in it very much longer. It's just a matter of getting the funds to swap it. So I've been going back and forth on, you know, thinking about what I want to do. I know I definitely want to do something different, but I'm not sure what I want to do. You know, I could easily LS swap it. That's something that's been done before a million times in Chevelles, and it's fairly straightforward. The main expense comes from like the engine mounts and adapters and cross members and whatnot. So I've looked into it, and I think I could get a 4.8 or 5.3 in there for about, I want to say around $1,000, depending on how much I end up paying for a motor. If I could find another $200, $300 motor like I did for the 55, but the rest of it is just going to be like the engine mounting stuff and whatnot. If I could find a complete motor with the harness and everything for 300 bucks, it should be about $1,000. So that's definitely a possibility. However, I have been wanting to do something kind of different. So I've pondered maybe doing a small block Chevy, just because I've never done one before, and that would be like a straight drop-in. So that was one of the options. Like I said, I do want to do something different. So now what I really want to do, and this may be unrealistic as well, but what I really want to do is I want to look into a Cadillac motor, specifically a CTS 3.6 motor, just because it is a dual overhead cam motor. It's one of GM's very few DOHC motors, and honestly, it would just be very interesting to kind of figure out and put in here, or put in the Chevelle. And my thought process on this is I would like to find, and I actually did find one on Copart, I would like to find a complete CTS donor vehicle with the 3.6 and basically strip it, take the engine out, take the transmission out, take the wiring harness out, repin the harness myself, do whatever I gotta do, and then drop it in the Chevelle and part out the CTS donor. That would be the probably best option for me, because there's no one making standalone harnesses for a 3.6, and you know, if I find a motor at a junkyard, chances are parts are gonna be missing and whatnot. So I'm probably better off investing, you know, $1,000 or so in a donor car, and I will probably come out making more money than what I started with, depending on the vehicle. So I'd really like to try that, because I've never really done a whole donor swap before. So that's something I'm really considering. And it being DOHC, I just love the way DOHC sound. You know, I'm not a Ford guy at all, and I will say, however, that the Coyote 5.0, it does sound very impressive. My theory is that that's because of the DOHC. You get that really raspy kind of sound from them, and it's just something different, you know? And so the 3.6 out of the CTS makes roughly about 300 horsepower stock naturally aspirated. So it's a very capable motor. It's just not a lot of people are messing with them right now. So I'd really like to try to do something different and drop a V6. Some of you guys might think I'm crazy for wanting to drop a V6 into a muscle car, but you know, I've always been into different things, and this would be pretty impressive if I could pull it off. So that's definitely something I'm considering, and you know, we'll just have to see. I did find a donor car on Copart, but I'm not sure if I can afford it right now. We'll see what it ends up bidding out as. It is a complete as-is sale, so that means whatever price gets bid on it is the price it sells for. If it were to be maybe $500, I would totally be willing to drop the money on it. It's at the local Albuquerque Copart, so it's only an hour drive away. It would take me a day to go pick it up and get it, and I would have a complete donor car with everything I need. So I don't know, it's something I've been really thinking about, because I do want to start on one of the other vehicles. And realistically, I really should be working on my 55, but I've just kind of, I don't know, I've just been kind of stuck on it. So I do really need to finish it. It is running very well. It's just I have all those loose ends to tie up, and it's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Probably because I haven't been working on it a lot, but I do want to at least get the ball rolling on one of the other projects, because I feel like if I have more than one thing going on, I do more than if I just have one thing going on. I kind of tend to procrastinate and whatnot. So yeah, that's just what I've been thinking. But I am pulling up to Pat's now, and we're gonna see what he got. It's gonna be very exciting. I've never seen one of these in person. Well, I guess I have seen one of them in person, but I haven't ever really been in one or seen them up close. So let's see what Patrick got.